Module 4, Passenger Management in Emergencies. Effective passenger management is crucial during maritime emergencies. Crew members must guide passengers through unfamiliar emergency procedures while maintaining order and preventing panic. This requires authoritative communication using the command voice, 15 to 20% louder than normal, decisive leadership demonstrated through confident posture and clear eye contact, and systematic organization following SOLAS Chapter 3, Regulation 19 protocols. The ability to communicate effectively both verbally, in multiple languages if possible, and through standardized IMO-approved hand signals is essential when managing groups of 50-plus passengers in high-stress situations with ambient noise exceeding 85 decibels. Initial response. Alert passengers using 753 structured messaging, situation, location instructions, rationale, repetition, through PA systems at 30-second intervals, and direct them toward assembly stations using clear hand signals. Immediately deploy response teams to passenger-dense areas, restaurants, theaters, within 3 minutes of alarm activation. Accountability. Account for all passengers using electronic RFID manifests with 99.8% accuracy. Conduct systematic cabin sweeps following port-to-starboard pattern. Complete head counts at 16 designated muster stations within 25 minutes of alarm, and document any missing persons using Form SOLAS MP7 for search and rescue teams. Crowd management. Maintain passenger density below 4 persons per square meter at assembly points using attention and stop wait hand signals from 2+ meters elevation. Isolate agitated passengers using the CALM technique, communicate, acknowledge, listen, mitigate, and assign specific crew members at 1:10 ratio to assist vulnerable individuals, elderly, children, disabled. Evacuation procedures. Ensure orderly boarding of survival craft at maximum rate of 100 passengers per 10 minutes, with crew positioned at 3-meter intervals. Distribute and verify proper donning of SOLAS-approved Type 1 life jackets using 5-point check system, and maintain continuous communication with the bridge at 5-minute intervals throughout the evacuation process. Module 4, Passenger Movement Control Techniques. Traffic Flow Management. Establish one-way movement patterns using green arrow route marking system. Position crew at critical junction points, stairwells 3, 5, 7, and key cross-corridor intersections. Deploy quick-release magnetic barriers with high-visibility tape to seal unauthorized routes. Implement metered release system, groups of 20 every 45 seconds at known bottlenecks. Group formation. Maintain family unit integrity using color-coded wristbands for group identification. Form standardized groups of 12 passengers, plus or minus 3, with designated alphanumeric identifiers. Assign 1 crew leader and 1 suite position per group, with leader wearing high visibility vest. Position physically capable adult passengers at rear perimeter to prevent stragglers. Special needs management. Pre-identify passengers requiring assistance from special needs register during embarkation. Assign passenger mobility specialists, PMS, with evacuation chairs for severely mobility impaired persons. Establish priority movement corridors on starboard side for elderly, pregnant women, and children under 5. Implement 3-1 buddy system, 3 self-sufficient passengers per 1 person needing mild assistance. Counterflow prevention. Position flow control officers at B-deck and D-deck junctions to physically block reverse movement. Station crew with megaphones at 15-meter intervals along main evacuation routes. Use acknowledge and redirect technique. Validate concern, explain danger, provide firm direction. Clearly communicate that counterflow creates 40% increased risk of crushing injuries during emergency evacuation. Module 4, Passenger Mustering and Counting Procedures. Preparation phase. Before mustering begins, muster station leaders must verify all 12 emergency lighting units are functional, deploy 3 to 4 crew members per 100 expected passengers, and distribute high-visibility vests to all staff. Station leaders should conduct a 5-minute briefing covering communication protocols, lifeboat assignments, and review the special needs registry, noting mobility, medical, and language assistance requirements. Reception phase. As passengers arrive, implement the split-stream check-in method with separate lanes for individuals and families. Station 2 crew members with RFID scanners at each entry point to log passenger IDs at a rate of 40 to 60 per minute. Position additional crew at 5-meter intervals to direct passengers to designated waiting areas marked with color-coded floor indicators corresponding to lifeboat sections. Counting methods. Employ the triple verification system, primary electronic scanning using CPass cards or RFID bracelets. Secondary zone-based head counts, dividing muster station into 6 to 8 counting zones, and tertiary cabin sweep confirmation reports using the standard 4-digit clearing codes. Cross-reference results at 3-minute intervals, with discrepancies under 1% considered within acceptable margin before final reconciliation. Missing passenger protocol. When passengers are unaccounted for, initiate the fine protocol. First, check adjacent muster stations, investigate cabin using master key access, note all personal belongings present, document with cabin photos, deploy 3 two-person search teams per missing passenger, equip each with shipboard mobile devices for real-time status updates, and establish 15-minute reporting intervals to muster control. Log all search activities in the Missing Passenger Tracking Form, MPTF 103. Module 4, Managing Passenger Behavior at Muster Stations. Creating structure and order. Establish clear physical boundaries using red floor tape to mark the muster area perimeter. Organize passengers into groups of 20 to 25 people, arranged in a 5x5 grid formation, sorted by cabin deck and lifeboat assignment numbers. Place yellow numbered floor markers, 1 to 25, to designate standing positions within each group. Implement a 3-tier command structure. 1 muster leader, wearing red vest with leader text. 4 zone controllers, wearing orange vests, positioned at quadrant corners, and 8 assistant crew, wearing yellow vests, distributed every 3 to 4 rows. Each tier has specific responsibilities. Leaders for announcements and coordination, controllers for counting and reporting, assistants for individual passenger support, and life jacket checks. Psychological management techniques. Reduce anxiety through the 3-minute rule, providing updates at maximum 3-minute intervals even during waiting periods. Use standardized phrases like, "Situation remains stable," or "Safety check in progress," rather than "No updates" or "We don't know yet." Maintain a voice pitch between 80 to 120 Hz, lower range, which research shows reduces passenger stress response by 23%. Implement the task focus protocol by assigning capable passengers as row captains to verify life jacket fitting for their row, or designating multilingual passengers as communication helpers with small translator badges. Identify passengers showing anxiety indicators, rapid breathing, excessive sweating, aggressive gestures, within 90 seconds of arrival, and escort them to the support corner, staffed by crew with psychological first aid training, before their behavior escalates and triggers group panic. Module 4, Techniques for Managing Difficult Passengers. Identify problematic behavior. Recognize early warning signs of noncompliance, such as passengers refusing to wear life jackets or attempting to return to cabins during evacuation. Watch for specific indicators: raised voices above 85 decibels, aggressive gestures like finger pointing, deliberate blocking of evacuation routes, or visible intoxication affecting coordination. Initial intervention. Approach at a 45-degree angle rather than directly head-on. Address the passenger using "sir" or "ma'am", followed by cabin number if name is unknown. Maintain 1 to 2 meter distance initially and use the calm phrase structure. Clear instruction, acknowledge concern, limit options, motivate compliance. "Sir, I understand you're worried about your belongings, but right now we need everyone in life jackets at this station." De-escalation techniques. Implement maritime-specific LEAP method. Listen actively for 30 seconds without interruption. Empathize with specific concerns. "I understand being separated from your family is frightening." Agree by identifying vessel safety protocols that address their worries, and partner by offering limited choices. "Would you prefer to sit here near the window or closer to the water station?" Never promise outcomes you cannot guarantee. Team approach. If passenger remains non-compliant after 2 minutes of initial intervention, execute code green. Team approach. First crew member steps back 3 meters while second crew member, preferably higher rank with visible insignia, approaches. Use standard handover phrase. Officer, name, will assist you further. New crew member restates instructions using different but equally firm terminology. Separation and support. For Category 3 disruptive passengers, those physically resisting or endangering others, implement quiet corner protocol. Move passenger to designated starboard holding area with 3-person crew team using triangular formation. Radio for medical staff using code M-Assist for chemical sedation assessment if passenger shows signs of extreme distress affecting others' safety. Document incident using standard form MC 27. Module 4. Life jacket distribution and instruction. Adult life jacket features. Demonstrate the SOLAS-approved Type 1 PFD features. Fluorescent orange fabric, retroreflective tape, adjustable chest and waist straps, whistle attached by lanyard, and water-activated light. Instruct passengers to secure all straps with 2-finger tightness tolerance and verify buckles are clicked twice. Demonstrate floating position with head tilted back at 45 degrees angle. Child life jackets. Distribute child-specific jackets, 15 to 30 kilogram weight range, identifiable by their bright yellow coloring and child labeling. Demonstrate the crotch strap that prevents riding up, the larger neck opening, and grab handle for crew-assisted rescue. Instruct parents to perform the 2-finger test under shoulder straps and conduct a gentle lift test by the shoulders to verify secure fit. Infant life jackets. Issue orange infant jackets under 15 kilograms featuring oversized flotation collar, mesh cradle support, and double buckle front closure. Demonstrate the 3-point harness system and head support position. Show parents the correct cradle carry technique during evacuation, emphasizing that infants must never be separated from their guardian during abandonment procedures. Station crew members at muster stations A, B, C, and D with life jackets pre-sorted in 3:1 to 0.5 ratio. Adult, child, infant. Implement the buddy system verification, where each passenger visually inspects their neighbor's jacket, followed by crew zone verification using the traffic light hand signal system. Green correct, yellow needs adjustment, red immediate assistance. Document distribution completion using the digital manifest system within 6 minutes of alarm activation.